G'day everyone, I'm the Red Scar, this is Red Scar Gaming. Today is my 8th draft of Wilds of Eldraine, which I thoroughly enjoy drafting, I must admit. And just a quick note, due to technical errors, I wasn't able to do the summary of my last draft, which I'm a little disappointed about, but hey, technical difficulties. And yeah, let's start this draft, see how we go. Okay, well, let's Restless Fortress is already a good little temptation there, but I don't want to just like it's not actually particularly good card in draft. If you've already got your colors established, I'd definitely be picking that up as say first pick, second pack maybe. But I think at the moment, Vantress Transmuter is probably the way to go. They remind me what Charade does. Yeah, if I tap something down. I have before played essentially a Dimir control. Charade would have her moments in that sort of deck. I'm wondering if Spell Scorn Coven is actually better in that sense. I'll try that. That's my first pick. Yeah, whether I go Dimir Control again or something, but we'll see what happens. As far as Dimir Control is concerned, Dark Tutelage is not really the way I want to go. It's good in Modern or something like that, but yeah, not really so much for a draft. Fairy Fencing? Yeah, Fairy Fencing is probably a good way to go, because it's often at least destroy a small creature. Especially if you've got a fairy out, so yeah, I'll grab that. Spellscorn Scoven's a fairy. Okay. Vantress Transmuter. Yeah, it has its moments there. You've got to be a little bit careful of it. As the user, I mean. Doing it too soon. Because if you play that turn 2, yeah, sure, you slow something down, but it was probably pretty small anyway. So, I'm wondering, should I even go Golgari? Like say, yeah, they've already got a bit of blue. Now I'll try Vantress Transmuter again. I've played it before. It works when it works. Nothing jumping out at me there. Ginger Brute has its moments. Beanstalk Worm also has its moments too. And especially if I'm going, yeah, essentially Sultai. Yeah, if you go 3 colours, Beanstalk Worm is, I would argue, particularly useful. So I'll go with that, at least for the moment. I can always drop it later. Spell Stutter is definitely a good fairy tribal way to go, but I've got to be a little careful going fairy tribal so far, because I haven't actually got many fairies. Aha, Greta. Yeah, Greta is, yeah, pretty much the definite pick there. Because, yeah, look, she's good. Well, she's very good when you can generate a lot of food tokens. But she's not bad even just by herself. Rowan's Grim Search. Yeah, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life is probably the way to go. I haven't had much success with Rowan's Grim Search before. And yeah, there's nothing really jumping at me there. I think I'll grab that for the moment. I can always drop it later. Yeah, Evolving Wilds actually, or Quick Study maybe. Yeah, Quick Study might actually be a better way to go. Though I wouldn't mind going at least one Evolving Wilds if I'm going 3 colours. I'm sure I'll get another chance. Spell Starter again. Though, yeah, once again, I've got to... If I'm going Fairy Tribal, I definitely need some more fairies. Yeah, look, I'll grab Toadstool Admirer, but I don't think I'll be keeping it, because, yeah, it's, I don't want to lean too heavily on green, at least at the moment. Evolving Wilds, there's that one that I said I'd keep. Bestial Bloodline is probably the choice I want to go with there. Sugar Rush is definitely useful in the right circumstance. Yeah, it is useful in the right circumstance, though. I've got to keep in mind I haven't actually got that many creatures going at the moment, do I? Yeah, look, I'll go Sugar Rush. And look, of everything there, I suppose Scarecrow Guide's the way to go, but I think I'll be sideboarding him pretty quickly. Titanic Growth is good, though. Yeah, once again, I think I'll be dropping him pretty soon. Horned Lock Whale. Remind me what he does. Yeah, that's right. He's very control. He can be very good in the right moment. Though, yeah, I've got to be a bit careful because I'm going. I'm sort of leaning a little bit towards combat tricks in here somewhere, but yeah, it's a bit control too. So not quite sure what I'm doing. Maybe Hornlock Whale's the way to go. Yeah, there's a couple of good fairies there, like Sprite, Starter, and Assassin. I think otherwise I'd probably go with probably Stingblade Assassin, though he's a little high on the curve at the moment. Yeah, he said grabbing a 7 mana cost creature or whatever it is. 6 mana cost creature. Not Dead After All. I might need Not Dead After All in this circumstance, just because I don't have many creatures. Yeah, Feed the Cauldron. I might actually go Feed the Cauldron, partly because I haven't. Yeah, no, it's 3 mana though. If it was 2 mana, it'd be very good. If it's yeah, it being 3, it's a bit more difficult though. Not Dead After All. Maybe the way I should be going. Yeah, I'll go Not Dead After All. I sort of hope I don't get much more of a chance to use it though, because I'd like some creatures here. Tangled Colony. Sorry, I just had a thought of that card would actually be pretty good in another deck I'm working on at the moment. Hollow Scavenger. I've had a lot of success with Hollow Scavenger, though once again, I'm not sure I want to rely too much on green here. I think Spell Stutter. Yeah, though at least Hollow Scavenger is a creature. Yeah, I think I might go with him in that sense. Geez, they really want to sell Spell Stutter to me, don't they? Obira. Yeah, Obira is definitely a card I've had a lot of success with, though it's she. I'm assuming it's a she. Yeah, is a lot better in a fairy tribal deck, so I'd want to lean a lot more on fairies. Yeah, I'm not really getting the fairies I would otherwise want, do I? Am I? Whatever word I'm supposed to use there. Sweet Tooth Witch can be good. Creating food tokens. I think I might actually go that. What's my curve doing? Yeah, it's all it's all a lot of non-creature spells on the early curve and creatures in the late curve. So I've got to probably establish, yeah, like Snare Master Sprite. Probably a good way to go here, partly because it's a fairy, partly because it's low curve. Do I want to go Freeze in Place? It basically takes one creature out of the game for a while. Yeah, though you got to be a bit careful with it because it takes it out for a while. Ice Out, though, takes it out all game. Yeah, I might go Ice Out. They remind me what Hopeless Nightmare does. Yeah, let's just scry a lot. Basically, I think Ice Out it will be a bit more useful to me. Fell Horseman has his moments. Yeah, we could advise. Yeah, I might go Fell Horseman actually. Yeah, I gotta be a bit careful though because I haven't got much strength in it. Yeah, there's Stingblade Assassin that I'll go with this time. My fairy tribal bit's going on a little bit. I'll grab Curiosity. I don't think I'm gonna hang on to it though. I might end up putting it away somewhere. Snare Master Sprite again. Wicked Visitor. Yeah, I'll grab him, though I think he'll be sideboarded at some stage. Another Sugar Rush. Don't think I'll be keeping all three, but he's certainly not useless. Okay. Remind me what Foosbane Troll does. Enters the battlefield, must roll token. Effectively making him a 5/5 trample. Ooh, yeah, that can be good. Might go the Troll, partly because I haven't used it before, actually, so... Yeah, though I haven't seen it used either, so it might just be a... don't use it because it's not as good as people think it is. Shatter the Oath is a good card, though you've got to get to turn 5 to use it. Yeah, I think I'll go with it. Yeah, I still have to be a bit careful that my number of creatures is a bit low. Into the Fey Court. He's another one of those. Into the Fey Court's another one of those cards that you play it late game. It basically resets you to start essentially, as far as number of cards and creatures and all that sort of thing. And I do get a fairy out of it, though I'm wondering if Stingblade Assassin's probably even better. Yeah, I'll go with the Assassin. Yeah, I'm a bit high on the curve though, aren't I? So I've got to... As it stands, I'm basically playing Control the first few turns. Yeah, I'm basically playing Control the first few turns, and then... Yeah, which Freeze in Place is good with. And then... playing fairies for the sort of late game, though I still don't have any big hitters. Yeah, Sugar Rush is making me hit big. Skybeast Tracker, I don't think I'm going to play much with mana value 5 or greater. So I think Sugar Rush is actually the card I want to pick there, but yeah, as I said before, I don't think I'll be keeping all 4 of them in this case. Freeze in Place and Ventress Transmuter. I think the Transmuter is probably the way to go because it won't be opportune moments, but I think there's Obira. Yeah, I definitely want Obira. Anyway, Ventress Transmuter I think is going to go with the whole Control early game, bigger creatures late game. Spider Food is good, though I don't think I'll be playing much green in this sense. So look, I'll grab it, sideboard it. I can change my mind if I want to. Scream Puff is good. Eret's Whisper, I don't mind Eret's Whisper, but it's 4 mana, so you got to be a bit careful with that. Scream Puff, I think, is the way I'll go. When it works, it really works. When it doesn't, it's a bit meh. But Vampiric Rites, yeah. If I was a bit more heavy on creatures, I'd probably go Vampiric Rites here. But I think let's just see. I'll drop a few of the cards that I'm pretty sure I'll be dropping, regardless of what happens. Like Wicked Visitor, which unfortunately, because it's a creature, I prefer not to drop it. But yeah, just a quick sort of once over as far as what I'm definitely dropping. Beanstalk Worm, maybe. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that wasn't a terribly successful quick drop there. Do I want to go Vampiric Rites? Yeah, I do have to sack a creature to do it though. So yeah, I think yeah, though I'm a bit low on the curve. Yeah, he said looking at that, and my 4 mana is pretty high. Verdant Outrider is good against wide decks. Yeah, I think Vampiric Rites though, I'm not going to be surprised if I drop that at all. There's Into the Fey Court is the only one I sort of even vaguely want there. And, look, Stormcell Prowler, I'll grab it, but I'll sideboard it. I'm not happy with sideboarding that. But yeah, as I said before, I want to be a bit careful. Skybeast Tracker apparently really wants me to draft him. Yeah, I'll have a few cards to drop, won't I? And in hindsight, I would have liked another Evolving Wilds, I suppose. But let's see what happens here. I've got to drop 9 cards. Do I want to drop Beanstalk Worm? I think I do. Partly because I haven't actually got that high on the curve. So, yeah. Though I do want to make sure I have land out. But yeah, that requires more of a search rather than a play. So I might drop the worm. Do I want to drop green in total then? I don't think so. Just splashing green can be good, especially with Greta. I've got a fair bit of food creation, not a huge amount. But yeah, if I get a bit of use out of it, Greta's going to be very good. So yeah, I'll hang on to Greta at the very least. Hollow Scavenger, yeah, helps create food. Foosbane Troll also can essentially remove target creature. And he's a 5/5 trample to begin with, so that's, yeah, pretty dang good. So I think I might get rid of Vampiric Rites. Do I want to go target spell? Yeah, it's any spell. So if I'm going basically control for the first... Yeah, control for the first few turns is basically what I'm doing. I think I can probably get away with, yeah, that bit of draw, quick study, and Rowan's Grim Search, though I probably won't be bargaining with it. Though that's all right. Sweet Tooth Witch will give me that bit of food plus the tiny bit of burn that he gives. Yeah, though what else do I take out? It's mainly creatures on my higher end of the mana cost spectrum, though a lot of those creatures have adventure abilities. Sorry, I had to think about what that's called. Anyway, but yeah, drop 3 things. I think Not Dead After All is one I sort of have to keep, because I'm a little bit low on creatures, though. I've got 16. Snaremaster Sprite's good. I've got 7 fairies, so I'm definitely not dropping Obira. Yeah, though he's not going to be my win condition. Yeah, though a 2/2 flyer's good anyway. Yeah, I still got to drop 3 things though, so I don't think I want to drop Fell Horseman, partly because of the adventure Fell Horseman takes. I might need to grab creatures. I think I'll be chump blocking a bit too often. But at least Stingblade Assassin can utilize that pretty well. Scream Puff is going to be generating food, so that's great. I think Shatter the Oath is something I'm going to have to get rid of. I don't really want to, but unfortunately that's sort of the way to go. Hornlock Whale, I need something big. Fairy Fencing I can use pretty much whenever. Do I want to get rid of Spell Stutter? I don't want to, but I might have to. I think I'm definitely keeping Freeze in place, because I'm not going early game. It's basically, as the mana curve suggests, it's basically turn 4 is when I can start going, okay, I'm where I want to be. So before that, I don't comparatively mind chump blocking and all that sort of thing, though I have to get to turn 4. Do I take out... Look, Spellstarter is really good early game. Not so much late game. So look, I'm really hope I don't regret this, but I'll take out 1 Spellstarter and 1 Ice out. And that's going to be called Sultai late game, I suppose. I'll call it Sultai late game, but yeah, someone will correct me, I'm sure. Yeah, as I said before, I wouldn't have minded another Evolving Wilds there, but let's see how we go. I've got a bit of removal. Yeah, bit of removal, bit of food, life gain sort of stuff, fairies. So I'm not going to rely on playing big creatures, though. Yeah, sort of the biggest my creatures usually get sort of 4/4-ish. Yeah, there's a lot of 3s out there. That's all right. I've got a few bigger ones, but I think most of my damage is going to be in the air and slowly. So, okay, this could be interesting. I hope it's successful. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.